As we stay comfortably seated, we gently close our eyes. Taking an Ujjayi inhalation, a Gala Swasan, throat breath, we pull our spine upright. We exhale in Ujjayi, the throat breath, rubbing exhaled air out from the throat. And taking another Ujjayi inhalation, we pull our spine further tall. We do an Ujjayi exhalation, making a soundful friction in the throat pit. As we exhale. And we do this for one more time. From the tailbone of the vertebral column to all the way up at the nape of the neck, we move up the 7 vertebrae of the sacral, the 7 of the lumbar, and the higher up ones, 22 and 5, cervical, dorsal. Vertebrae by vertebrae, we lift awareness as we inhale in Ujjayi. Once we are full in the inhalation, that is Purak, we stay in a Shunya for Antar Kumbhak just for a moment or two. And we exhale completely, taking awareness on the throat pit and the sound. As we do a Rechak, followed by Bahir Kumbhak, a moment of watching without doing pranayam. Now, with awareness on the throat pit, continue Ujjayi. Ujjayi is best done in Padmasana, the lotus pose, with hands resting on the thighs, with index fingers and thumbs forming a ring so that we are in Jnana Mudra. Staying absolutely erect, hence the first 3 breaths were about awareness. Staying perpendicular to the floor. Make sure the head is slightly dropped. In the notch between the collarbones, just gently. If you're one of those who has high blood pressure or hypertension, make sure there is no retention. That is Kumbhaka. Continue filling yourselves in Ujjayis, emptying yourselves from Ujjayis to work on any respiratory and cardiovascular diseases. To be done without retention in those cases. For chronic coughs and colds, for allergic conditions of the nose and chest, for asthma, bronchitis, any mental fatigue, any physical fatigue. and also to oxygenate the spine as it strengthens. Ujjayi increases oxygenation of blood and tissues, improves the functions of our circulatory system, respiratory system, and hence our organs and our systems. Since it expands the chests on inhalations, it improves the vital capacity of our lungs, a great one for the pandemic, post-pandemic, in the pandemic pranayam category. Ujjayi soothes our nervous system. Ujjayi soothes our mind. If we are seated in Padmasana, Ujjayi pacifies the gonets too. It adds the benefits of Padmasana, the Lotus Pose. Clears mucus from the throat. Reverses fears associated with finances and relationships. Beautifies our voice. In these last three ujjayis, make sure that the exhalations are longer than the inhalations. Ujjayi is what is done to remove blockages in the Vishuddhi chakra at the throat pit. A very, very powerful chakra. Need to keep that one healthy. On finishing these last 3 rounds of exhalations longer than inhalations, we take awareness from the throat pit down on the abdomen, to start with 11 Kapalbhati. Active exhalations as we pull our abdomen in. Pausing for just a moment, we restart with 22 Kapalbhati, now counting in a reverse order. Pausing for a moment, we now start with 33 Kapalabhati. We have to count in a descending order, starting from 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We discontinue Kapalabhati and immediately restart, counting in a descending order from 44. For those of us who have finished, we restart Kapalbhati, counting in a descending order from 55 now. We discontinue Kapalbhati to watch our breath. We make sure while watching the breath that our tongue is dropped from the heart palate. We keep awareness extremely intensified. We're doing something magical here. And to make sure that magic continues to unfold, we need to change our energies because we want to bring a change in our lives, in our health, in the way we feel, in freshness, in Ayushya. Watching the breath itself is one of the best pranayams. Let's do this well. It's called Swara Yoga in yoga, Anapan in Vipassana. While watching the breath, try not to do any pranayam because we've already surfaced the benefits of Kapalabhati in reversing any of those situations which we probably could be still having. Just because we've been doing Kapalbhati now for days, weeks, months, doesn't mean it's goodbye to dunya ke sabhi rog. It has to be done over and over again. More in group energies if possible, with this tribe of the 50 to 60 of us. Notice those small changes that happen post Kapalbhati through the day. We now bring our right hand in Nasagraha Mudra, where the index fingertip and the middle fingertip are touching the thumb pad. We close the right nostril to inhale from the left. We fill ourselves completely in the belly and the trunk, totally in all the organs of the abdomen and the lungs. We hold the inhalation just for a moment. We then close the left nostril, exhaling from the right. We then inhale from the right, filling ourselves belly and lungs. Close it. Just a gentle touch with the thumb, a very, very loving one. Exhaling from the left, making sure exhalations are longer than inhalations. The touch has to be very, very gentle, very soft. We don't want to push our nose and the bone there away, aside. Continue this alternate nostril breathing called Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Especially for those who have respiratory disorders like asthma, bronchitis, respiratory tract infections, chronic coughs, colds. Do this without retention. For those of us who may probably be occasionally suffering from stress-related disorders, vasomotor rhinitis, peptic ulcers, diabetes, colitis, physical fatigue, mental fatigue, cardiovascular disorders like angina pectoris, cardiac arrhythmias, hypertension, convalescence from various diseases, insomnia, poor memory, lack of concentration. Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, one which improves oxygenation of blood and tissues, one which improves functions of all organs and systems, one which betters our immune system, one which calms our nerves, one which balances our nervous system, one which calms our mind, reduces stress, strain. Problems, pressures, stresses of daily life make our breaths very, very erratic and shallow. The moment breaths get erratic and shallow, there are cravings. Cravings for a tea or a coffee or a hot beverage or ice or alcohol or tobacco. Every craving is always associated with an erratic breath. Cravings follow short, erratic, or breaths without resonance. Here is a magical, miraculous pranayam, especially if it follows Kapalabhati and Bhastrika, which changes a breath disorder to bring it back to a slow pace, a resonance. Blend some ujjayi with it if you can, making sure inhalations and exhalations have the air rubbing at the throat pit, nice and soundful. And let's convert it into Viloma Pranayam now, where we inhale simply from the left nostril. And as we exhale from the right, we divide the exhalation in 3 parts. Exhale 1/3 the lung capacity. Exhale another 1/3. Exhale completely. And then inhale from the right nostril. Totally fill your lungs as you take the direction of your inhalation from the nostril, consciously taking awareness of cool air going in and filling up your belly and your lungs. Close the right nostril, exhale from the left, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Making sure you use your fingers, make sure you're in Nasagraha Mudra. Make sure you're totally full when you inhale. Make sure your exhalations are divided 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. awareness is totally focused on this inverted V shape awareness, inhalations from one nostril, exhalations from the other, and those exhalations divided in 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 as we unfold, unravel the magic of Nadi Shodhan Pranayam in Ujjayi. Last round. Bring the hand now to the face after opening up Nasagraha Mudra for love, for abundance, for feather touch. Experience feather touch first, discovering every area on the face, ears, and neck. The love and abundance that gives one goosebumps. Oh my God. And with this, restart Viloma Pranayam. Inhalations 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Exhalations 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Inhale 33%, another 33, another 33. Exhale 33, 1/3, 33, 1/3, 33, 1/3. Sweep that face, sweep the head, the scalp. Viloma Pranayam can be done in Ujjayi also. Go there on the eyebrows, the eyelids, under the eyes. Making sure the feather touch is literally there and not there. Discontinue feather touch. Bring the hands down. Check if you're still experiencing the feather touch. And continue Viloma Pranayam for 2 more sets. So awareness is focused, is dwelling upon 2 things with wisdom. 1, the feel, the sensation, the samvedana of the feather touch. And 2, the Viloma Pranayam in Ujjayi. Dividing every inhalation in 3 parts and every exhalation in 3 parts. 33, 1/3. Well planned. We discontinue Viloma Pranayam now to do Bhastrika with a twist. Literally with a pun upon the word twist. Because here we are going to do active exhalations as we move away from the center. Inhalations as we come towards. And the other side and back. Bhastrika, the bellows breath. Exhale every time we move away from the center. Inhale every time we move towards the center. Oxygenate the lungs, the nasal passages, the abdomen, the tissues, the organs, the systems, the nervous system, the mind. Oxygenating the mind as we do the bellows breath, Bhastrika, to stabilize our cardiovascular and cardiorespiratory system. Continue twisting. Reverses asthma, bronchitis, gives us a well-sculpted body, tones our vertebral column, reverses chronic coughs, colds, asthma, disorders of so many situations like colitis, constant cough, fatigue, shallow breaths. For those of us who have frozen shoulder, we can use only the other arm. Every time we move away from the center, we exhale. Every time we move towards the center, we inhale. Discontinue Bhastrika, discontinue twisting. Continue keeping eyes closed to notice how you feel at this time. Keep an awareness that is extremely intensified on knowing, on acknowledging how you feel. And the next one we are going to do, the last one for today, is very special too. It is for anxiety, mental tension. It's for insomnia, it's for nervousness. It's for irritability, it's for high blood pressure. It is for headaches, migraines, eye strains, tinnitus that's ringing in the ears. It is for genitourinary disorders. It is for the uterus, it's for prostrate. It's for stiffness of the lower extremities. It is for several other disorders, including those of sexual glands. Because it calms the mind, soothes the nerves, reduces blood pressure, pacifies our gonets, increases blood flow to the pelvic organs, improves the quality of our sleep. It's called Shanmukhi Mudra, Brahmari. We're going to do just 3 rounds. Inhaling fully, we're going to touch upon our 5 senses to close them: sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing. We're going to inhale fully, plug our ears closed, make a humming sound, exhaling, feeling the vibrations in the frontal part of our face. We're going to do this thrice. Bring the hand down and ask yourselves one question. Ask yourself if throughout your life so far you've had any of the situations or indications that were mentioned after which a pranayam followed today, starting from Ujjayi or Bhastrika or Kapalbhati or Nadi Shodhan Pranayam or Brahmari in Shanmukhi Mudra or Viloma. And open the eyes, go to the chat box and reply a yes if you had any of those innumerable indications in your lifetime once. Type a yes, as in you had a headache once, or you had tinnitus, or you had nervousness, or you had anxiety, or you had a little sleepless night, or a stiffness in your lower backs, or some eye strain, or a genitourinary problem, or hypertension, or blood pressure. And as we see all the yeses keeping on coming in, yes, 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 with almost not a single no, ask yourself another question. Don't we have to change our energies, change our breathing technique to infuse more breath into us so that we honor the need of reversing it? If we do, for which we need to invest in a few minutes of our time daily, type a yes again. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Excellent. Each one of us, all the 50 of us together here are on the same page with this tribe. With a smile which is not faked, let us do a good round of palming after closing our eyes again. Rub our palms to energize them with energies, with urjas, with warmth, with oxygenation. Open and close your eyes in darkness. And then slowly open your eyes to rise, to be ready for the day. Thank you all. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shanti.